All right, so I want to talk a little bit about what I'm doing with this story um, of Alfred, Maria, and Carlos. Three characters that I don't know how I came up with the story. I didn't mean to come up with the story. I just started like talking, and then it kind of came out of me um, last year, and it turned into a story about from where it came from of these two individuals, Alfred um, and Carlos. And then Carlos' wife got into it later on because she's also an activist. Um, Alfred's also married, but he's not she's not an activist, and she really wasn't into what he was doing. So I didn't really put her. I put her in the thing, but I didn't really put her as part of the whole storyline because she really just comes in and out. Um, So the story is basically about people where they came from, and what got them to the place where they were both considering doing an intentional community, but then wanted to really make it worldwide. Then try to convince people. And the story went to Carlos went to Mexico, and Alfred, who was from Jamaica, went to Jamaica. I just want to say, and then I stopped doing it for a while because this is not a story that I come up with. I don't write things. I don't write stories. I channel things. These stories about them were channeled through sometimes my experiences that I've had here, but sometimes not experience that they had solely, and I just channeled it. Both cultures, Hispanic and Jamaican, I did grow up with, so I kind of knew. But I've also been both of them past lives, and I actually think that they might actually be reincarnated lives, not in the past but in the future, because all reincarnated lives are existing simultaneously. It could also be probabilities, probability of what my life would be if I was Alfred and if I was Carlos. So I don't have a script. I didn't stop. I stopped it at one point because that's all it came to me. And all of a sudden now it just started writing itself again. I want to say I don't have any script. I don't know what's going to happen within not even the video. Maybe I come up with some ideas, but then they pop into my head, and then the video is made, and that's the continuation of the story. So I'm doing it as it comes. I haven't done it since last year because it didn't come to me. Now all of a sudden it popped up again, and it's coming through. The whole purpose of this is to really show how tribal cultures, when they were introduced to this concept of going back to their tribal roots and sharing everything equally and not having to pay for anything, how that life would be so much better globally for every human being than the current for-profit system. Capitalistic for-profit system where you work and you pay, and everything based on the economy, everything based on the market, everything based on these things that are foreign to human bodies, foreign to the human organism, foreign to anything other than the human being that decides to control the masses with this form of slavery, which is what it is. It's a form of slavery. All employment is a form of slavery. There's no ifs and ands, because whether you enslave somebody and give them everything for free because they're your slaves, or you take somebody and you say, okay, wait, you're not a slave, but now you have to earn a living, right? Because there's no way you can pay for things. So I'll pay you, but then I'm going to charge you for everything, and that's where we are as a civilization. Pay you, I'm going to charge you for everything. And that's how we continue going, and that's not going to last very long. I guarantee you, that system is not welcomed and appreciated and needed in anywhere in the universe, any dimension other than this one, in this civilization. I'm going to continue the story as it comes. I mean, right now I got this. I don't know, for some reason both Carlos and Alfred are here, and they're talking through me into these videos. And again, whether these are probabilities, whether they're future reincarnated selves that actually come. Now I'm not sure how it would be. I would be both people, but it will happen. It could happen. You could be multiple people in a reincarnated life. So that's kind of it. That's who we are. That's who we do. meaning me and and the cast of this wonderful story. I mean, it's hard to understand some of it. I understand because it's just coming through me, and I'm just doing a video. I'm portraying multiple characters, I guess. But it doesn't. But if you really listen, the story is a very interesting one, where they both came from, Carlos and Alfred, and how they came to the point of wanting to the world to be better. I mean, I have these concepts in my head because I was asked to do this as an insurance all coming down. I don't believe these people were, or they, not to the extent they are human, but they understand that it's not an alien concept to want everyone to share everything equal. Every human being be equal. There's no caste system. There's no wealth, middle class, and poverty. That's gone. That is going back to their tribal roots. That's what any Hispanic culture, the African culture, any kind of tribal culture that exists in this world, all did so without a monetary system. It was the Europeans that came in with the monetary system that is still to this day enslaving the masses with it. So, again, I don't have a script. I don't practice before I actually videotape. I just turn the video on and they come through me. Now they're coming through me loud and clear, so I'm able to do it. If they stop, then I have to stop. And I'm not going to continue the story because the story is not in my head. That what am I going to do for the ending for this? What am I going to do? I'm not doing that. It comes out, and the way it comes out, it might be like I said, there's only one solution to your problem: is civilization, getting rid of money, and it might be, the way to go. So, take their advice, because that's why they're coming through. Right? Thank you.